Kickoff to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the catch, it's Sticky. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Final little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Sparks. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Beavers are marching down the field. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Finds his man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try to get outside. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Power football with the run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Looking for a gap. It's Ott. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make...
He's got it inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Baxter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Alabama! Fitted in the window for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Caught behind the line. It's Trainer. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw again. Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off to stop the threat.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Baxter. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab down the left side. Off to the races. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Keeps looking downfield. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Throws to the wideout.
Why are y'all giving me the same thing?
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Rushes on him. Going for it all. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. The Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Finds his tight end. Breaks the tackle. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The inside handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Ott. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that.
Lost one deep down the right side.
Bro.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent.
About to kick off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Sticky. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Running to Green. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Still looking on the move. Makes the grab. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the run, still looking. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
On the run, it's Baxter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They feed him again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a 1st down.
And that makes me think, do I want to blitz? You know, how do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It'll be a run on third and short. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To throw, it's Cunningham. Extending the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
A run for the quarterback. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Immediately fires to the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Red Raiders will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
At the 35, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough. to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Ginn. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He leaves it with the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Going to run it. It's Baxter. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Can't get him to the ground. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Catch in the middle, it's Grimes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ginn. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Looking downfield very late in the half. This time it's complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Makes the grab. It's Grimes. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Right down the middle.
What is that? Not pass interference.
Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Rides the back on the option to give.
Who do they give him?
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. Back to throw, it's Cunningham. Looking to buy time. Fires into the end zone. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Baxter. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Baxter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Some misdirection with the counter.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive under 2 minutes to play. They give it to him again. Got the first down and more. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Grabbed behind the line, it's Baxter. And he's brought down after a nice game. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Gets the back moving. He might want another play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
Motion this nigga
So
over,
the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air on second down. They're working that left side. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punch it out of the air. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Trying to surge it in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. tip the scales at 3 bills. Stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line. Touchdown tie! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Cunningham. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. And back to the air on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Cunningham. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
You're down by 3 in the fourth quarter, in field goal range, 3rd and long, man. There's a lot of young quarterbacks out there that would try to make a play, be the superhero, make a SportsCenter highlight, and get picked and lose the game. Nice decision there to throw it away.
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11
Nigga, now you're
seconds
supposed to be
left to
kicking this
play.
fucking field goal to send us into overtime.
Pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the
Now you're
balance.
supposed to be kicking the ball
He splits the upright.
to send us into
And in the
overtime.
final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll run it from the gun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Snags it. Touchdown, Alabama! And they're on top here in overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run it left here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. That'll do it. The sack ends it as the defense puts the final nail in the coffin. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
came out trying to cheese me, bro. Didn't work. Oh, wow. rush her. I'm not going. So that's not good.
I got you! I need a medic! I got you!
Not bad it is.
Come on! Stay with me!
We're close to eliminating Alpha. Keep attacking. We have eliminated Bravo. Alpha. Attention! Objective Bravo is under attack.
Got ammo for you!
Be advised, Alpha is under attack. Eliminating Alpha. We have lost Alpha. We need to hold a majority of objectives so we can take ground. All right, Foxtrot is now secure. We need attack support on the marked objective.
Good job, Soldier! Now keep it up!
Taking the road up and
Take what you can carry! Come over here!
Objective Delta is under our control.
Come on!
Our forces hold a majority of
You feel, bro? Squad, I know you got me, squad.
Hey, thanks!
We have Bravo under attack.
Fuck! Medic!
Maintain the stalemate and the objective is ours.
Our forces control more objectives than the enemy.
I need a medic! Fucking head!
Objective marked. We need you supporting the
Who's
attack.
that?
You're gonna make it! Hold on!
God damn.
Our forces have light armored vehicles cleared for combat.
Enemy attack launched on Foxtrot.
We're attacking objective Alpha. Our forces have neutralized Alpha. We currently hold more objectives. Our forces are close to taking territory. Our forces are attacking objective Charlie. We're attacking objective Alpha. Territory has been taken by our forces. Foxtrot is no longer a target. Enemies are attacking objective Bravo.
Right back!
Spotted a hostile vehicle to your south.
Be advised, we need to run a defense of the marked objective. We've got the enemy out of all positions.
Fuck my stuff on.
Be advised, hostiles attacking Bravo.
Somebody I know know somebody crept through.
Control objective Bravo.
Objective marked. We need you supporting the attack. We have light armored vehicles ready for combat.
About to scatter now around that shit.
Damn it! Stop it! I have a police.
We are attacking
Let's
objective
go.
Bravo.
Drop it into the ammo.
Our forces have neutralized Bravo.
Jeez.
We're about to take full control of the battlefield. Stay on target.
Oh, fuck! I'm down!
Attack support needed on the marked objective. Hostiles are attacking objective Charlie.
Foul him out, Debo. Foul him out, Debo. It's anytime touchdown. Last nigga played when we got turned Dubby. I ain't even rolling in the wood couple. I got some rich niggas, man. I got a couple. A couple niggas.